It's more robots at long last, yes. Here we go for more robots, and I'm going to rattle through these because I've just tried to record this once, didn't even get through all the new robots, and it was already 11 minutes long. So let's go. Dan Tomke for scale, woo! And let's start with K'NEX Robots. The bot builder built a K'NEX version of Infernal Contraption, and I looked at it and thought, yeah, that's pretty good. Why did I not think of that? And the reason I didn't think of it, because I don't use K'NEX very much, but I got some K'NEX and I built it. Here it is. Differences between mine and his. Mine uses these types of wheels. He used, I think, some of these white bits with tyres around them. Pretty cool idea. I've used these wheels, though, because I wanted to. It's the only reason. I've also added some green bits on the back, just to sort of lengthen the bodywork a little bit. But apart from that, solid design. The bot builder, thank you very much for doing that. Next, he also built Megabyte. And I've also built Megabyte to his design, and it took several photos, a little bit blurry because this has only appeared in one video as far as I know. I don't know, I might be wrong on that. But yeah, so what's the difference between mine and his? I've used some different colours around the place, so I had some of these bits in black, he had them in green. I've added some bits to help support the top, so you can see there's a purple bit going down here on a new strut here. And yeah, that's new. And on the underside, I've added these black bits just to help level it all off, because it was sort of rocking about a bit on that grey bit. But otherwise, accurate design to his version. So yeah, very happy with Megabyte. Another solid design, the bot builder. Go and check out the bot builder's channel. He builds some awesome robots, and he's just finished a full series of his stuff. So yeah, go and check that out. Right, more K'NEX robots. The first of which probably is this one. This is Vertikill. It is a generic vertical spinner, I like to say, because it is exactly that. It has a vertical spinner, it has two wheels, and that is as generic as you get these days. This is the sort of design of robot that would be on King of Bots. It really is. Two wedges at the front, sort of Black Dragon-esque, sort of. Yeah, that is Vertikill. Pretty happy with it. It's got the little bunny ears so it can run inverted. Yeah. Pretty happy with that design. It was meant to have a bit going all the way through from here, going all the way through here, but that would have interfered with the spinner, so couldn't do that. Next one, we went to Extreme Robots in Colchester back in September, and we were turned over by Deadlock. And out of respect, I have built Deadlock out of K'NEX because it seemed like the easiest thing to build them out of. Here is K'NEX Deadlock. As you can see, it's got the grabby bit, and it's also got the lifty bit. If I do that, you can see the lifty bit can come up. But yeah, once it's got hold of a robot, where's Dan Tomke when you need it? Get in there, Dan Tomke. You've been naughty, you've been grabbed, and you've been turned over. There you go. You can lift it and drive it around. It can't suplex it, which is a shame. Although the robot does just sort of fall over backwards, but there we are. So yeah, that is Deadlock. It's an alright design. It caused me physical pain to make it. Literally hurt me while I was trying to click bits into place because I've used so many bits in a row. And yeah, pain is real. So there. Let's move on before any of that comes back into my mind. Moving on. I don't know whether I've shown this again, but K'NEX made some actual robots. It was like K'NEX were making Fan-Made Robot Wars merch. And they made two robots of their X-Battler series, and I've taken one of the designs and turned it into a little fighting robot. Or say little, it's quite big. It's about the same size as Mickey Mouse Operation, but here it is. It's the one with the wheels hooked up to the spinner that spins the wrong way, because that's the easiest way to do that. If you go backwards, the spinner goes the correct way, but there we are. It needs a name. Come up with a name, please. I need a name for it. I don't have a name for it. I'm thinking something, I want to say Japanese because it's got some Japanese text on it, but, you know, whatever. Name, please. Thank you. I don't think it has a Shremek. it may never appear. It might just be one of those things that I have built. So there we are. Okay, Connect's robots are done and dusted, so we shall move on to a card robot. Mega Mouse has been sitting around for absolutely ages. I had the net since the first time I went to Extreme Robots back in 2018. So yeah, I finally got around to building this last year. It is woodrowed up to the max, so hot melt glued together, tape, coin under the flipper to weigh it down, Lego wheels. Yeah, that is Mega Mouse. It's even got the real wheels, because these two outside wheels are just for show. They're to lure people in, but it does have some more wheels on the underside to drive it. Basically, they are the main wheels. In real life, they are the main wheels. These are just to help itself right and to help it with traction and stuff. Cool fact. Right, next one is going to be... I'm going to save that. Next one's going to be this. It's King Bee Cosmic. A Lego robot. Hadn't planned to build it. At one point it was going to be a new Space Invader. Then I went, nah. King Bee Cosmic. This is... I really like this. It is really fun and futuristic. It's got some really beefy wheels. Sounds like an actual robot would if it's driving along. It's got a better setup at the front. It's got sharpened Lego. That was not easy. I had to use my teeth and a pencil sharpener. Don't do it at home. I would not recommend. But yeah, all Lego, no glue. The only altered parts are the front forks, and it has a really good range of motion as well. So it means if it's turned upside down, not only is it invertible, but the weaponry still works perfectly. So yeah, new King Bee. It's got some grills at the back. Yeah, fun, cool. Happy with that. King Bee Cosmic, and thank you to whoever it was who helped with the name. I think it was Razor 1905. But yeah, thank you, and cool. Right. The next one I'm going to show off is this. This is all made of plastic. I had a DT room at my disposal, and I used it to make an acrylic iron ore 5. The new look iron ore 5 with the lines and the iron ore 5 written up here, and the new eyes, all hand drawn, I hasten to add, and the new mouth as well, also hand drawn. It's got Lego wheels glued to the back here because I'm not cutting holes for wheels and gluing wheels in. If I had more time and patience, I might have, but acrylic is a nasty thing to work with, so yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah, it's all glued together, this, so it I don't know how well it'll do, but yeah, very happy with it. It's got the tape to hold it there, big flipper. Tested it against Apollo. Apollo went flying, so you've got to hope for big things from this. Iron Ore 5, very, very happy with it. One of my favourite builds, I think. Only issue with it is it's a bit big, and that's down to a design thing that went wrong. So I hadn't realised the camber of the robot was wrong. It shouldn't be angled back like that. It should be further forwards like that, and that probably would have helped with the size of it, because it's now gone a bit tall and a bit long. But I suppose it probably would be longer than Dan Tonkin. Probably not that much longer though. So there is Iron Ore 5. Very happy with it on the most part. Yeah, I'm not going to redesign it. Who cares? The last new robot then is this. It is Spectre, and I've been working hard on Spectre. Been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I just didn't want to build it. It seemed like too hard a job to do. Several other people have built excellent versions. The Bot Builder, Twas, whatever your full YouTube name is. I'm sorry, I've probably mispronounced that as well. But I built mine out of Lego. I am the little piggy who built it out of bricks because I hadn't planned to. I was going to do the base in Lego, and then the body just sort of appeared, and I was like, oh, cool. But here is my Spectre, and I'm very happy with it. So this is a staple remover. The main part of it, the head of the beast, is a staple remover. This bit at the front is made of a metal tray that's been bent into shape. I just need to add some more glue to the underside because I dropped it and it buckled, so it needs more glue under there to help beef it up, strengthen it, support it. the rest of it is all Lego. I have glued some bits together, so the Shri Mech is mostly glued together. The 2 side wheel protectors are glued together, and that's just for so it doesn't fall apart. But yeah, the Shri Mech works, does that. You can see the ram for the hydraulic crusher here, and the head does, of course, go down. That was tricky to do as well. That required a lot of glue on the inside of it. I don't know how well you can see there, but there is some glue in there, and a load of glue at the back as well. If I show you the back, and at the sides, and all over the place. But yeah, it just helps to stiffen up everything, and I'm very, very, very pleased with how it looks. I'm just praying that Hexbug don't now release a Quantum or something like that, so that this gets immediately replaced, because it's taken ages. This version will be fighting in the Contest of Champions coming very, very soon. So yeah, there is Spectre. Definitely Spectre, King of Bots, champion. Right, upgrades. Need to rattle through these pretty quick because we're already at 11 minutes and I don't want to hold you for too long. So the first upgrade I'm going to show you is in here. It's the Antweight box. And this is Anti-Cat. The last time you saw this, it was Shadow Cat. I don't know if you have seen it or not. But yes, Anti-Cat, here it is. Anti-Cat is a sort of gruff-style grabber now, as opposed to a flipper. It can operate like a flipper. I need to add some bits onto it to make it lower to the ground. But, yeah, it's a grabber first and foremost. So, yeah. This part here, fabricated out of a bit of acrylic. That took barely any time at all. Attached it to the body. Very, very happy with that. The other side is made of plastic and tape, because I'm lazy, and also I needed a quick fix because it seemed like the easiest option. So that's what I went with. It's where all the wires are, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. It does the job. It's all I could ever hope for. I've also added some tape onto this front section. This front section actually is made out of the old flipper. So yeah, that's an interesting fact about that. Cut that down, fixed it into there, glue, tape, done. Better protected internals. Not sure whether it's within weight or not. That is a hefty bit of acrylic on the side, several mils thick, so it may well not be, but it's good enough for me. So that's what I'm going to go with. I don't know whether I've shown it off. I got one of the Nuts and Bots pushers. I haven't done anything to it. It just is what it is. I've called it Wheelie Big Wheels. You're welcome. Cool. We shall move on to more upgrades. First of all, Weird Malice. Needed a bit of an upgrade after what happened in the whiteboards. Its flipper just sort of fell apart, and so I rebuilt it. Here is the new Weird Malice. As you can see, I've gone with the new Malice logo that they've got on the side of the robot. I've gone with a straight piece here, improved this bit so I can actually get hold of it and really flip it. And it's got 2 rear bumpers to help it with self-righting so it doesn't get stuck on its back, like it has done in the past. So there is the new Weird Malice. I've also flattened a bit. It used to be taller. I'd forgotten I'd done that. But yeah, Weird Malice. Looking good. Next upgrade, very subtle upgrade to this one. Mickey Mouse Operation has had a bit of an upgrade. I've filled in a bit at the back just to make that better. What else have I done? I've upgraded the weaponry. It's now a sort of axie grabber more so than it used to be. It doesn't have a spike on the end. It is just what it is. And it does come over with a bit more force, sort of a Dominator, not Dominator. What was it called? I don't know, one of those robots Rara likes. Can't think. Napalm, that's it, sort of a Napalm axe on it. But there we are. If you can call what Napalm had an axe. It's also got some better wheel support, so it's not going anywhere. So, optimised, improved Mickey Mouse Operation. Happy with that. I'm going to do this one next. It's very nearly done. It's missing one piece. I've upgraded the axe on Valhalla II to something a bit beefier. That is a big improvement. So I'm just waiting on another one of these black pieces for the other side, just to hold the axe in place better. You got this bit here, which is to help it with self-righting, and I've replaced this bit at the front. Used to have two 1x4 flat bricks, is now a 1x8, so it goes the whole way across. Should hold the front wedge together a bit better than when it last faced Supernova. You can see some of the scars from that Supernova fight. It is battered. Cool. The next one I did last night. It took until about 2 o'clock, but Tempest is no more. Tempest 2, however, is more. Don't know where that was going, but here is Tempest 2. Very, very happy with how this looks. Finished off so much better than Tempest was. It's just such an improvement. I'm so much happier with it now than I ever was with Tempest 1, and I was pretty happy with Tempest 1. What's changed? Everything. I rebuilt it from the ground up. These wheels have moved back. It uses one of these bricks, so that the wheels could be moved back by like half a space, so I could fit some bigger wheels on the front. These are a size up. It used to be the tiny little wheels. Now it's the big wheels, bigger wheels. The front section, I've reworked it slightly. The whole weapon setup actually has been reworked, so it's all attached in a better way. It's even got a little pulley in there. It's got an elastic band to represent the pulley, as you can see in there. And as you'll have noticed, it has a better range of motion. It goes almost 180 degrees. In fact, I'm going to say it goes 180 degrees. That is 180. Yeah. It's even got these two pillar things that hold the weaponry in place. I'm very, very, very happy with how this looks. It's better finished off. It's a real testament to how my build style has come on from now to then, or from then to now, or whatever. So yeah, done all the things I said I would to Tempest to make it a better robot. The weapon shouldn't fall off anymore. It used to fall off. That's something you didn't know. Everything is just much improved. Very, very happy with Tempest 2. And the last thing that I have improved, you've not even seen it. Well, yeah, actually you have seen it on camera. It's been in the specials, but I've upgraded one of the house robots. So it won't look like this for Series 2. It will do for the thing that comes after Series 2 and then Series 3 as well onwards, or we'll see how it goes. But Kodiak has had a complete overhaul, and he big boy now. Here is the new Kodiak. This thing is massive. I mean massive. It's, bearing in mind the old one was sort of the same size as a competitor, this one dwarfs some. It dwarfs Infernal Contraption, if I just show you it like that. Poor little Infernal Contraption, he can die! Dan Tomke for scale, because that is the one you should always use for scale. It's better. It no longer seems to be quite so small. What has changed on this? Well, apart from the fact that it's hencher, it is just beefier. I've beefed up the bodywork. It's heavier. It's not going to get flipped quite so easily, and even if it does, I've improved the Shremek. It's now that whole section there. Yeah, it's the only house robot to have a Shremek. The weapon setup has changed as well. It's wider now, and it's also attached using this bar here, so it means if I push down one side, the other side goes as well, which is so much better. I was having real difficulties with operating Kodiak's weapon in Series 2, as you will probably see. I've even improved the back section. It's wider and just beefier. That's the anti-spinner section. I need to remember it's got an anti-spinner section, so can fight spinners. I'm just so much happier with this version of Kodiak. It looks so much beefier, better, and bearing in mind I was going to retire it. So this, I think, is much better. I am looking forward to seeing it in the arena. Still quite boxy, but I don't really care, because it looks like a sort of scrap merchant's going to come eat you up. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, there is Kodiak. And that will do us. That is all of the robots that I have to show you. There were a few that I couldn't show you, unfortunately, because they aren't here. So I will quickly put them up on screen now. We've got a new remote control version of Thor, like a Hexbug custom Thor that was made using the Hexbug axe thing. I have a new Jotun, remote control Jotun. That's real cool. did okay in a tournament we've just had, as did Thor. And Warhead, I finally finished off Warhead, and that is looking pretty fierce as well. I need to sort out something. The spinner's not working properly. I put some big old ouchy batteries in there, and it doesn't like it, so we need to look at Warhead. But otherwise, that is that. Thank you all for watching. This has been More Robots number 21, titled The Revolution Will Be Live, because there's so many live robots in here. Weird Malice is another one. Yay. Good. Right. 20 minutes. Good grief. 21 minutes. How fitting. Bye.